Finally, guys, finally. It took me a minute. I am at least a year and something late. I know. Forgive me for it, but I couldn't pay that much for ROG Ally, man. Come on. $600 was a good price for it. Don't get it twisted. But just like me and a lot of other people, we can't afford that stuff. Come on, guys. You know we can't afford it like that. So I got to get it the best way I know how. So the best way I knew how, get it from the pawn shop, just like I did my other Steam Deck. Got it for a good deal, paid $320. Not bad. And it's the Z1 Extreme. So yes, I got ROG Ally. Good time to get one. A lot of other people been recommending on their videos. Yeah, this is a good time to get one of these handhelds at the open box price for $330, $340, whatever. You can get it. Hey, get it for that price. When I got this one, it's basically was brand new. I didn't have no scratches or anything. I just put this case on it yesterday, so I don't want to take it off. I had hell trying to put it on, so we're gonna leave it like that. But yeah, anyway, finally got me one. Finally got one. I'm happy that I did get one finally, because now I can test some more other games, PS4, PS3, stuff we were testing on the Steam Decks, which I still got, both of them. You know, we can test on a stronger handheld. So yeah, finally. Now I'm not gonna go through the specs and all that. If you do want to know the specs and stuff, I can put it in the description down below later on in the video. If you have any questions on what it really, like the specs of the device, what it can and can't do and things like that, I'll put that in the video down below in the comments if people need to know it. But for the most part, this device has been out over a year and a half. We got a ROG Ally X that done came out, so you really don't need me to explain what it can and can't do. We done had the system out for a year and something now. Asus has put a lot of you know, support behind the ROG Ally from launch, because the SD card reader, the battery life, all that stuff's still apparent, but you can mitigate all that by fixing some stuff like the 74 watt hour battery, which I plan on doing. I'm planning on changing the SSD, but we'll get to that when I can get to it. Like I said, I just got this. It took me a minute to get this, so y'all gonna have to bear with the ROG Ally videos for a little while until I get the money for that. I also got the Absolute One Pro that they just announced. I just backed that, so you know, I gotta get money for that too. So hey, it's gonna be a lot more videos coming along this channel, but y'all just gonna have to be patient with me. But we're gonna go ahead and turn this thing on, because I did at least put some games on here and some few things here and there, so that way we have at least a video worth showing you guys, not something just to be wasting your time or whatever, me just saying this and that. Hey, I don't like to clickbait nobody. I like to tell everybody from my experience what I experienced on the devices or whatever I buy, and yeah, we'll go from that. But other than that, so far, after updating it and the constant back and forth, I have had a blue screen of death once on here. I had a couple things on here a couple times, but yeah, I done had a blue screen of death on here, and I had where it kept cutting off on me. That's to be expected with these Windows devices. My first Steam that got Windows on it now, it did the same thing a few times. Every time I kept trying to load, it kept getting blue screen of death. It kept doing this. So you gotta keep working with it over time. It's not just gonna be something you just, as soon as you turn it on, it's supposed to automatically have all this stuff on it. No, it's not gonna do that. You got to work with it. It's gonna take time. You might think it's broken. No, it's not broken. It's just gonna take time. That's just how Windows is. Linux don't have to go through that. That's why people recommend getting the Steam Deck, you know, the regular Steam Deck, because just for that reason. So I'm gonna plug this up to the bigger monitor. I'm gonna have to do a little editing in this video, but anyway, I'm gonna plug this up to the bigger monitor so we can see a little bit better, and we're gonna run through a few games and, you know, call it that for that first video. If you guys do want to see anything on this device, let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, but going on to the big monitor.
Randy Orton is going to start this one off. There's another great kick. Monday Night Raw, WWE's flagship show, a program that helped put WWE on the map. Playing my games. Yeah, a little intimidation there. I'm having a hard time figuring out what you're going to do next. The kick connects. And the knuckles connect. And that fist connects again. He sends his opponents flying to the outside. Well, there's all kind of things underneath that ring. Steel chairs.
Look up here, sir. Okay. Now down here. Good. Everything checks out, Sergeant Major.
Kick off the training wheels, Corporal. He's good to go.
So we went through a a little bit of emulation, some PC gaming, and for the most part, as you can see, games run fine for the most part, except for the Halo. I am gonna put that in there because I want y'all to see flaws and all, but it's gonna take me some more testing and things to get fixed, and I believe that game can work on here. I just gotta do some more testing. I just haven't had time to finish all of it because I only had the device 2 to 3 days, so it's impressive to what I have seen so far. Now I got other things I gotta test. We did test the Absolute controller. It did work really well. The only problem I had with this one, which I'm gonna have to email the guy or email Amazon, is the down button. It wasn't working as well as it should be, but for the most part, it's really lightweight. It runs fine. Everything, as you can see, was ran off this controller. So I do recommend the controller. I just have a little small issue for myself personally, so I'm gonna add that in there. But other than that, the controller worked fine. Of course, like I said, Absolute just came out with a One Pro. I am going to get that so I can see for myself how well it is compared to the original, and I'm going to do comparisons on it. For those that keep complaining about the Absolute products and stuff like that, y'all got to understand that this is a small company, and the stuff that they're doing it's not bad. It's not too many handhelds in that market of streaming tablets and streaming handhelds and stuff. You only got the Logitech G Cloud and the PlayStation Portal. That's the only two other competition they got, and so it's good that there's other options out there, but you guys got to stop complaining about stuff. I understand the reasoning behind it, because you can always go get something cheaper. Like, yeah, you can go get the Retro Pocket 5, which is like 3 times stronger than that, but give a company a chance. I mean, they trying to do something different from what other people are doing. I understand the price point is not appealing, but it's not that bad either. And then you got to think about it. The One Pro is coming out like a respec, like how the ROG Ally had the X version. You don't have to go get the X version if you got the original Z1 Extreme. I mean, they both got the same process. It's basically the same thing, except they just have a little bit better of a chip, because they finally put emulation into practice with it, versus the first one, they just really was just basically on streaming because that's what they wanted to do. But yeah, I got that one on the way. We still gonna do some S9 tablet testing for PS3. I got PS3 games on it now, so that should be the next video coming out. Any other devices I feel like I can get my hands on, I'm gonna try to get my hands on as well. But yeah, we're gonna do a lot of testing on some more stuff. Videos ain't gonna come out consistently every day, but I am gonna try to get some to the point where I can get to that point again where I can start consistently putting like 3 to 4 videos a week. But until then, right now, we're just going to go with what we got. And like I said, I'm recording off the phone right now for video purpose today, because like I said, I hadn't set up OBS or whatever the streaming situation I can do on there, because I'm pretty sure that the ROG Ally can stream OBS without me having to use my phone like how I was on my Steam Deck, because it should be way more powerful. So yeah. But anyway, this is the shortest version of this video is going to be. You know, like I said, I wanted to put some things in there so y'all can see, and yeah, we're going for there. But if you want to see anything, let me know in the comment section down below. I do plan to put some more videos together, but for the most part, like I said, I want to get a 2 TB SSD for it, and I want to try to do the battery mod where I want to get both of them together so I can make a video for that, and then we can start really doing some testing. But for the most part, I just want to put something together, boom, you know, have it. But anyway, I rambled on long enough, video already long enough. Yeah, so any question, comments, concerns, like I said, let me know in the comment section down below. Keep it peaceful, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Until I see you in the next video, peace out.